Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I am Jen. This is Bookmark by Jen, and how the hell has your March been going? Mine has been absolutely crazy, what with school events going on for my daughter's spring break and end of year kind of things going on, testing and all that stuff. Ugh, crazy. However, I did get some reading done. Although we are not talking about what I read in March quite yet, I have a few more notes to get through, and I hopefully will be filming that in the next day or two for you guys, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't watched my March TBR, take a look at it, because I set myself up, and we'll see how well I did on that. Speaking of TBRs, that's what we're doing today. We're going to talk about my April TBR, what I plan on reading this damn month. I don't foresee me reading too much this month, because there's a couple big chunky books, and we're going to get into that. But before we dive right in, please hit the subscribe button if you guys aren't already. Like, comment, those help me so much. If you're looking for a specific rec video, I would love your suggestions, because I have some that I want to do, but I'm just like, I don't know, I don't want to continue to talk about the same books. Although when I talk about books, if I'm recommending them, then there is reason, there is weight behind that, right? And there are certain books that I will always talk about, but I also don't want to have those same books in every single video. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into my TBR for April, starting off with The King of Hearts by Alex Grayson. I have not read anything by Alex Grayson. I know that this is going to be a dark book. I was not expecting it to be so chunky. It is the first book in the Raven Group series. It is, like I said, a dark romance with disturbing material. So if you have any triggers, check them before diving into this one. But what you can expect from this, our MMC is possessive and doesn't like when others touch what he deems is his. And he deems our FMC, Savina, as his. He is someone who, if you touch his obsession, he will kill, he will maim, he will carve out your heart, and then he's going to send that to Savina so that she knows that, like, I'm watching you, I'm protecting you, I'm taking care of you, but I also want you. But here's the thing about our FMC. She's not our meek little heroines that we're used to in Mafia, maybe, or, like, doesn't know too much, a little bit on the outside of the lines. No, she's very much in it. Her family is a family of killers and much, much more. And our MMC knows their dirty secrets. He knows the dark secrets. He knows a lot. He knows everything. And he's willing to use all of the things that he knows to make Savina his. I'll let you know what I think about that at the end of the month. Moving along to Tempt Me, Taint Me by Victoria Holiday. This is an arc for me this month. It releases on April the 15th. It is related to the Dark Hearts series, which is a great Mafia series if you haven't read it. This one is a second chance Mafia romance. We have a divorced single mom, a Mafia underboss, a fake marriage, and only one bed. So I'm a part of Victoria Holiday's ARC team because I like her writing so much. I've said it before, but, like, she definitely has found her niche with Mafia. But what I'm looking forward to the most, I think, is, like, this is a little bit more unconventional Mafia than we're used to, where we're used to this huge age gap of an older established gentleman and a younger female. Not the case. Our FMC is a 44 recently divorced woman. She is broke and she is now back living with her mom. Then out of the blue, a handsome stranger offers her $200,000 to just pretend to be his wife for a week at a, like, resort retreat, and she's like, no brainer. Recently divorced, I'm broke, you're hot, that's a problem, but we will maybe we'll figure that out later. It all sounds great, right? But then the other shoe kind of drops here, and she realizes that he is, in fact, not some hedge fund manager that she thought he was. He is, in fact, an underboss. And the retreat is a front for an arms deal. So she's not really happy about that, but also she's having a hard time resisting this underboss who is tempting her. Next up, let's talk about my buddy read for the month. Okay, so we are doing something super fun this month. I'm really excited because this month marks our 3-year anniversary of doing buddy reads with myself and Amber from Amber Reads Romance and Mandy and Jessica from Bessie Book Reviews. And I can't believe it's been 3 years, but it has, and it's amazing. And I just love those girls so much, and I think this is going to be so fun. So we each picked a book, and we are going to chaotically, we all think it's going to be a little chaotic, but I think it's going to be hilarious and fun and just right up our alley of we all are going to talk about the books. We all are going to get into the nitty gritty of the books and then have the discussions that we normally do on the live, which is on April the 19th. And I think it just should be really fun. So I'm going to post about this. I just haven't done so yet, but there will be a post either later today or tomorrow. But basically, you can pick all of them. You could pick none of them. You could pick one of them that we have chosen and read it with us and jump on the live, or just jump on the live and have an amazing time with us. My buddy pick is Right Your Wrongs by Candy Steiner. This is the sixth and final book in the Kings of Ice series. They're all interconnected. It's a hockey romance series. It is one of those interconnected series, so you are able to jump right in wherever you want. And that is good for me because I haven't read any of the previous 5 books. So if you're like me, you can jump on into this one, to a pro hockey romance, forbidden, second chance, slow burn, obsessive and protective MMC, heroine in danger. I mean, like, need I say more? This one sounds so steamy and yummy with tension. Our MMC is the most successful coach in the NHL and comes face to face with the woman he never got over. But now she's married to his new general manager, like Rutrow. Right? He knows that he must stay away. She's taken. He has let her go years ago. He's come to terms with that. He has to live with it. But every time he sees her, it dredges up old memories and old feelings, and those are hard to stop. There's also something else that he sees, and that makes him want nothing more than to protect her, fight for her, and ultimately love her. So I'm ready to dive into the final book of the, what did I say it was? The final book of the Kings of Ice series. And that brings me to my next book. Of course, these are all like out of order. I don't know which order I'm going to read this in. I might be reading a couple at a time because of the chunk of some of these books. Like this book. She's chunky. Do you know what it is? I bet you do. It is Rise of Ink and Smoke by Pam Godwin. She's beautiful. She's here. Ugh. I just can't wait. The reason I say that, it might take me a minute, is because if we recall me reading Frozen Fate trilogy, it took me months, at least 2 months, maybe a little bit longer if I'm being honest, to read all 3 of these because they're dark. Just when you think that there's like a little bit of reprieve, not so much. It was riddled with tension and heartache and just drama. And I sometimes had to put it down, walk away, and pick up something a little bit more light and fluffy. And that is okay. And that's why I said I may be picking up more than one book. But now that I think about it, like, other than Right Your Wrongs, most of these books on this TBR, I did not mean to do this, dark, so I might have to like pull a light fare into here. So if you don't know, this is the spin-off to the Frozen Fate trilogy. Do not pick this book up. It's a spin-off for a reason. You cannot pick, I mean you can, but like why would you do this to yourself? Don't pick this up if you haven't read the 3 previous before, because you're just doing yourself the biggest disservice ever. This one follows Wolfson, or Wolf. This is an MMF romance. It's got age gap, alpha hero, bisexual awakening. There's cartel elements to it. It's a dark romance, obviously, enemies to lovers. So Wolf has been through hell and back. And if you've read the Frozen Fate trilogy, then you know the hell that he's been through. And we just love our boy Wolf. We want him to find some peace, and we want him to find some happiness. He is free, and it's time to find out who he is and what he wants to be. He has his family. He's got his family by his side always and forever, but the past still lingers. But then he runs into a runaway bride with a rifle named Dove, and she doesn't need saving. She's actually there to kill her stepbrother, Jag, who is our other character in the book. And like, that's literally like all I want to know. I just don't want to know anything else. I want to go into this just like I did Frozen Fate. I want to go in little as possible. I may need to set it down, but I don't know. There's something about this one. I could need a few moments with it, you know, and have to put it down, or I could just fly through it because it's just so good I can't put it down. It's like one of those, you know, Binding Keeping 13 where like it doesn't matter that it was like 500,000 pages. It felt like it was 400, you know what I mean? I don't know. We will see, but there's just something about Wolf. I'm endeared to him. I love him. I can't wait to read his story. And that's really like, I just don't know if I'm going to get through any more. However, I would like to finish Joyless by Nyla Kay. It's the second book in the Alabaster Pen series. I'm still 40% in. I did not pick it up at all in April. I was just really loving what I was reading. I had some things that I needed to read and I wasn't able to pick it up, but I would really like to finish it this month. If I can get these other books done, Joyless is going to be finished. I may just like pick it up on audio to help me to finish it a little bit quicker, because I want to finish this series. I want to read this series a little bit slowly because it is so dark. I don't want to binge through it, but I would like to continue, especially considering Ivory just came out and I got to know some things. And I'm only on the second book. I need to know what's going on. If I can get all this done, which let me be honest with you. Do I think that I'm going to get that done? No. I don't think I'm going to have such a good month in April as I did in March, but I think I'm reading bigger books. I'm giving myself some leeway. However, if I can get those 5 books read, I think I may want to pick up either Pieces of Night by Jennifer Hartman that just came out, because I think it might be a little bit of lighter fare. I didn't say, like, not emotional. I'm just saying it's not a dark romance. Or I would love to pick up Jessica's buddy read pick for the month, which is Leave Me Behind by K.M. Moranova. I wanted to read this one after our failed attempt at reading her for one of our buddy reads. It just sounded really good. It's a dark enemies to lovers, military special ops romance. There's like this really fun aspect to it. It is on my 26th of 2026 to read, so I would like to get to it, and I think it would be really fun to read my buddy pick and somebody else's buddy pick of the month, but I'm not gonna like hold my breath on that. We'll see. I don't know. I want to know what your plans for reading in April are. Are you doing some dark fare, some mafia romances and dark romances? Are you doing like contemporary romances, small town romances? Are you doing a combination? What are you reading? Are you reading new releases, old backlists? I'm trying to do a combination of both, right? I hope that you are off to a great start for April. Good luck on your TBR. Let me know what that is down below, and I will see you very soon for my wrap up for March. I cannot wait to talk to you about some of these books that I read, because I had such a good month. Spoiler alert, I had such a good month and read some amazing books, so I cannot wait to tell you about them, but that'll be in my next video. Until then, happy reading. Bye.